Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, look at that. I actually started at a time I said I was going to start at. What a surprise. Just because yesterday Ruby did all right on her own, just kind of being left upstairs at the gate across the stairs, so she couldn't, make herself down here. I wanted to give it a shot again today, see how that goes. I am, however, going to be taking a break about halfway through, so generally about an hour in, just to check on her and try to let her outside and then come back to it. That might be what I'll try to do for stuff like this, especially if I'm home alone with her. I'll spend, I'll do an hour of stream, take a break, check on her, get her outside, do all that fun jazz, and then come back and rinse and repeat. Just to see how that goes. I think it'll be all right. I think it will be. That way she's not being left alone for too often. I'm also not gonna go nearly as long. I'm not gonna do 3 hours today. I'm just gonna do about two. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for about 2 hours today. So I'll be taking one break in between, and then unless she's really whining or something, yeah, that'll just be it. Just one break halfway through, and then end. That's generally that's what I'm gonna attempt to do. We'll see how that goes. I gotta figure this stuff out until we eventually get her to challenge the stairs again. Which might not be for another week or so. We'll see. Also, don't mind if you hear a lot of random sucking sounds. I got a Werther's in my mouth. I love Werther's caramel. The hard candies are just so good. Why am I having a hard candy at 10 o'clock in the morning? Shut up. Anyway, we are back with some PowerWash Sim because, again, I want more games I can kind of maybe more easily step away from in case Ruby Roo needs, help here and there. So we're going with PowerWash Sim again, obviously. We'll just keep doing the story mode, which we're nearly done. We're in the last quarter of it. It's pretty good. That's right, we were cleaning up a subway platform. I did some of the smaller stuff, and then, well, and then I just ended because it was going to be a lot. I had finished up something else beforehand. So let's resume and just kind of get in there. Also, I will be having my one ear free from my headphones just so I can more easily hear Ruby, rather than having the game and music, which I'm going to be turning on shortly. By shortly, I mean now. You guys should be hearing that. Yep. Oof. Yeah, so I'm going to be keeping one ear just uncovered so I can more easily hear her in case she needs anything. So far, she's been alright. Maybe I do the tracks or cables or something. Yeah, maybe I'll start kind of doing some of this stuff before I tackle the bigger things like the actual floors and walls. I know I got all the really tiny stuff, a lot of the tiny stuff last time, like the signs and some lights and the gates at the entrances. So we'll go with the cable. It's a pretty big cable. It runs all along the frickin' shaft here. Definitely gonna have to go over it a second time because there's no way it's. I'm more than halfway down this tunnel and there's no way it's only halfway done. Plus, well, everything that does get cleaned off accidentally as I'm cleaning one major thing is a bonus, so it's a little less I have to clean afterwards. So, yeah, this wall and floor, they're getting a little extra done. So it'll be just a little less I gotta worry about later. Oh, okay. Cable's done. Nice. Could do the tracks. Get both sides of it. So I'm gonna have to... Oh, that's fine. I know this subway is gonna take a while. It might take another stream to get it fully done. Especially if I'm just doing 2 hours. That's fine. The stuff always gets longer and longer. Which I think is kind of the point. They don't want you to be able to fly through this intentionally, you know. Be able to accidentally just go through this in a few minutes. That's what the speedrunners do. They're the ones that are able to do this shit in, like, you know, lightning fast. They're the ones that find those optimized strategies for doing this thing. Speedrunner, I am not. Are you kidding me? Definitely not a speedrunner. I'm far from it. I don't have the patience for it. I also did work on the schedule just before I started stream as well. So we have these schedule for Variety Week ready to go. Already posted in the Discord, and well, obviously if you have a stream, I will show it off to everyone here. Once again, the times might vary. I do have like just kind of rough times I'd like to start, but those could change. Or days could change. Just again, it's all until we figure out what's happening with the Ruby again. Until we can trust her to move around a little more on her own, downstairs and everything. I'm taking a chance here, just kind of letting her be alone upstairs just for now. We gotta try. We can't just keep hounding her. Hounding the dog. Yeah, this ain't gonna clean shit. I know that, but I'm trying it anyway. There, nice. Oop, there we go. A very rough one for this. Doing pretty good though. Actually went pretty well. Got a little grime on it. That's fine though. Never said it would be perfect. I am looking forward to tonight though, guys. Girlfriend is going to be coming over after work and spending the night. We haven't had one of those in a little bit. Both of us have just been so busy because of work. We haven't really had much time to just together. So this is gonna be nice. It's been long overdue. So we're having a little date night. I believe the plan is to rent the new Mean Girls, watch that, probably play some Call of Duty Ghosts, or possibly Fall Guys. I don't know, we'll see. Put something on, and then just probably like Friends or Big Bang Theory or something, then just fall asleep. It's gonna be good. And in the morning, we'll make some waffles and stuff. We'll probably spend most of the day tomorrow together until she's got to go to work at night. Thankfully, it's still my day off tomorrow, so I can afford to stay up a little later. Because she wants to stay up a little later, because again, she's got a night shift. Ugh. I don't even need my hand on the control of the mouse. I cannot call the mouse a controller. This is not a controller, it's a mouse. Mouse and keyboard is not a controller. It can be used to control things, but it itself is not like a game controller. Gamepad. Those are their own things. Almost might as well just finish off the floor in here too, for how much I'm able to clean up. Maybe I will. Maybe. Pretty clean just from basically from collateral here. I should probably clean those pillars next. It's just easier. How much of it did I miss? It's all one side. Yeah, I missed a lot over there. Unsurprised. Track. If we can. Hopefully it'll be enough. But it probably won't. Yeah, I mean, I might as well finish off that damn floor. Why not? It's got a good chunk of it done. I've missed playing this game. I've honest to God missed playing it. And there's even more DLC they just announced. They just announced a Warhammer 40k DLC. Of all things, Warhammer. Quite impressive. Very impressive IP. I don't really know much about the 40k universe, to be perfectly honest, other than just like memes. I don't know much of the lore, but from what I do understand, 40k has a holy shit amount of lore. Like, just a holy shit amount of lore. Like, it's a lot to kind of try to penetrate and understand and get into. I mean, it's lasted for quite a while, so clearly it's doing something right. So I messed around with the Aegis a little more last night after stream. I can comfortably get it transformed between mobile suit and squid pretty easily now. I don't follow the stupid steps they showed on the damn manual. Those are just bad and dumb. I can't get the feet lined up properly for its like cruising squid mode type thing, but I can get the grabby version, no problem. That looks a little more natural than somehow trying to fold the legs and shit all together. The legs and arms together straight out front, and getting the points to all meet. It doesn't work very well. I'm having difficulty with it, and I think a few other people, when the kits were coming out, it was just a little awkward to maneuver. I assume it has a master grade, so they probably did it a little better. Yeah, I think Aegis has a master grade. I think a lot of the mainline seed Gundams have master grade. For sure the fucking Strays do. Oh my god, those things are just... God damn. Those things sell like hotcakes, and they continue to release variant after variant of the Strays. Usually just a new backpack. I mean, that's just Seed in general. Here's a new backpack. It's a brand new machine. That's not even getting into the Librarian Works versions of some mobile suits. They're literally just like, alright, we took the original suit and we maybe kind of just moved around some of the guns. There might be some new armor here and there, but it's mostly we shifted shit around. Especially the Providence. They made their own version of the Providence Gundam that had a big wheel-looking thing on its back with multiple different dragoons, you know, little remote weapons. Yeah, they shifted that shit around a lot. I mean a lot. Alright, so the big wheel is now mounted to a shoulder. The most of, like, the waist armor that held more of the freaking Dragoon bits, yeah, those are now also moved to a shoulder. The rifle is now, like, on its back and folding, like a folding over-the-shoulder cannon. Oh yeah, and the waist bits that had the Dragoons are also surrounded by the big, gauntlet thing the Providence has for a beam saber. Yeah, that happened. It's weird, to be perfectly honest. They shifted a lot of shit around. Nyx Providence is a very strange thing. Alright, there we go. Tunnel floor is done. Oh, they split it in half too. That makes it easier. So that's one part of this done. Still got all of that to go. But I think I'm gonna do these pillars first. Just be a little bit easier. Just a teeny tiny bit more easier. Oh wow, we've already been going for about 25 minutes, not bad. Section 2 to go. One pillar down. It's amazing how the more dirt I remove, how much brighter this place gets. I mean, obviously. But still, it's just amazing just how bright this whole freaking subway station is going to get. Like, even that bathroom that was being turned into a nightclub, that thing was so dank and dark, and after it got all the freaking grime away, the thing was bright as hell. It's counted as a pillar. So let's do it. So I have to go back and do the one at the other end. That's fine. I can end off on the one directly, behind this one. But you know what I mean. I can do the other one on the same side on the opposite end. After. I did mention this also last stream as well. I am definitely really considering getting Helldivers 2. But I have to wait for I'm gonna wait for another paycheck before I do that. Yes, I could buy it now, but I'd rather wait right now. Just because I can buy it right now doesn't mean I really should. Plus, I believe they're still having some server issues just from so many people trying to play. So, like, giving myself that little bit more time might be a good thing. Might be a good thing. Give it time for them to, you know, beef up the servers to handle all the people wanting to play. Which, it's amazing what games just kind of take off with people nowadays. Especially in the streaming, sphere. Pretty crazy what games just kind of become that hit, even if it's only for like a little while. Like, of all things, I don't think a lot of people predicted Suika game would take off as much as it did. It's a very, very simplistic game, but goddamn, it is fun, and people love to stream that. Hollow-Tier took off like a madman. Fall Guys took off really well as well. Among Us, holy hell, that was just, you know, collab central for quite a while. I mean, that game got so popular they canceled the sequel. It was also technically an older game too. They were working on a sequel to the game, but the original got so popular they canceled it just to work on the first game again. Like, when has that ever happened? Canceling active development just to beef up the original. Yes, we all agree. Baron is an idiot. Hey, Brozard, how's it going? Cleaning underground? We're cleaning a subway station. We're cleaning up the subway. Slowly but surely. Total idiot behavior. Am I stupid? How's it going? It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. Yeah, I might as well clean this wall. Why not? You got a weather event headed your way, plunge from doing FTC. Well, let's see, what do I have right now? Well, as of right now, where I am, it is currently 3 degrees Fahrenheit, but feels like -4 Fahrenheit. Currently. But it's gonna get a little warmer throughout the day, going to it looks like to a high of 16. From like 11 to -3 in a span of 12. Oof. Maybe? I can't remember how cold it was. I didn't really pay attention to that. I was mostly... Actually, it was like almost 100% inside. Got off the train to snowfall and we'll be back up to 17C in a day or two. Yeah, weather's really funky. The weather is really funky this year. As I've been saying, what the February? Not much of February left. We're gonna be into March soon. And goddamn, the snow up here lasts for quite a while, to be perfectly honest. I mean, we moved up here like end of March. Around like mid and March, somewhere around there, and we had high snowbanks, and it was like actively snowing. So I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be like soon. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, the hottest February on record here. There's barely been any snow here. Not exactly a bad thing, but concern. Yeah. Apparently over in Japan, the cherry blossoms bloomed like about 2 weeks early. Because it's just so hot there now that they decided the blossoms just bloomed early. Looks nice, but a little concerning. You're concerned about plant life? Yeah. Yeah, there's the global warming is definitely happening 100%. People cannot be denying it at this point. Shit like that shouldn't be happening. It's gonna do something. It's gonna affect all these plants. They're gonna bloom or sprout too early, and then maybe suddenly get hit with a cold front and die out. It's gonna fuck with them completely. Cold enough for even the lakes here to get a good amount of ice on them, so people can't even go ice fishing right now. Or, you know, just snowmobile across the lake. Or just use their snowmobiles. There's not enough snow or anything right now. My brother-in-law just bought a freaking a hut for ice fishing too. The fact I can now say I live in a community that has ice fishing is something. Couldn't say that anymore. Couldn't say that back in my hometown. We didn't have that. National Weather Service Chicago visualized the winter temp differences here compared to averages. Temperatures departure from oh my. Wow, we had like you guys had like a cold front in the middle of January. Then it started heating up again and just still getting fucking hot. Oh my god. We don't have ice fishing, but we do have the polar bear plunge into Lake Michigan. Won't catch me doing that. Oh yeah, hell no. Hell no. No way that's happening. Granted, divide those numbers in half for you. No, I get the idea though. I get the idea behind it. That's concerning that they're getting that high away from the average. Yeah, there's no way in hell I would do a polar bear plunge. I'm sorry. As much as I want to do stuff for like charity thing, I will donate. I will not jump into a fucking frigid lake. Sorry. That's just not happening. Okay, so this is also split in half of all, so it isn't nearly as much to do technically. They made it manageable. Negative 28 different generators when it got around negative 28 Celsius. Oh my god. We had some pipe burst. Yeah, we had a few pipes burst here as well. All along the exact same street, too. We've had, like, it might be actually just be the same pipeline that's burst in 3 different spots. Maybe 4 spots. Thankfully, it didn't affect our water. Thankfully. Construction began on Muckingham to Caldera City branch line in 1920, funded by local businessman Wilberforce Thrust, who was keen to provide the efficient means of transporting his workforce from the city to his thriving cattle ranches. It was finally unveiled by Mayor Jeff Jefferson X, who tragically passed away the self-same day from an... What? Passed away the self-same day from an incident related to the station's substandard construction. Oh my god. So why the fuck am I in here then? This thing, if one of the mayors died because of this place's, you know, crap standard for building, why am I in here cleaning it? Clearly they haven't done any renos to it, or are they just trying to clean it? The city's mayor is Jeff Jefferson the 10th, or the... It's the 10th, because the previous mayor that we had some things with was, what's his face? I can't even find those old messages. But it was definitely a relative. Might have been the 12th or 13th or something. He skipped town. He just straight up skipped town. After people realized he was embezzling money. Damn corrupt officials. Landlord of my new roomy studio space is having work done there to fix pipes that burst in the... Oh. Fun thing learned after ripping up the wood floor in the kitchen is that there's no concrete slab. Oh my god. Insurance won't cover installing that. Fuck. That's a pain in the ass. Reminds me of a friend who always named his D&D characters Montgomery Christoph, often the yeah. And 7th, 17th, 27th. Oh my god. Hey, it's one way to kind of attempt to make some kind of living world, if only for your characters specifically. can make reference to a great, 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 great grandfather. Or at least have that implied history, which is always nice too. Okay, this is actually coming along really well. Might as well clean this wall now too, while I'm over here. Eventually I gotta tackle the ceiling. It's just gonna be a pain. I mean, this whole thing is a pain. Goodbye, decades worth of graffiti. Roommate's studio. Fortunately, they aren't liable at all. As a landlord's problem, they've been fighting the building's owners for like a decade on issues with the walls and gotten no. Okay. All right. Well, good that it's in the land. It's the landlord has to deal with that shit now. Well, they should have a while ago. Hopefully they don't just jack up the price of the rent to cover the cost of the fucking slab they gotta put in. Should be a major, dick move. My understanding is that their rent hasn't gone up in years because the landlord couldn't justify it since no money had gone into improving the space. Okay. Gonna take so long, but I gotta do it. close to the first hour. So I'll be having that break shortly to check on little Ruby. Now, she hasn't made any noise, so she's not whining or anything, so she's probably sleeping. But still, I'll check on her. Also, I left my tea in front of me for this entire hour, and now it's gone cold. Good job, me. I feel like I'm still sucking on these Werthers. I'm not even halfway down the tunnel. Holy Moses. What was this? Okay, it's been quite a few mayors. So when this was built, Mayor Jeff Jefferson X died, and that was like in 1920. But in 1984, it was voting for Jeff Jefferson XII. So I think we had the 13th or 14th before he skipped town. I definitely don't know PowerWash sim lore. I think they're all just clones. They could be. They very well could be. This is a town called Muckingham, built by an active volcano. But apparently it also gets visited by Bigfoot because we had someone searching for them and there were big feet prints outside their elaborate log cabin. Oh, not log cabin, sorry. Elaborate treehouse. Along with totally not Hansel and Gretel and the old lady who lives in the shoe with all her kids. There's a lot going on here in Muckingham. There. Oh, that's a separate one? Interesting. Okay. Good to know. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for my birthday stream-wise. As it stands, I'm still working the actual day of my birthday. And even the day before then, I can't do anything super long and elaborate because I'll be the only one home for a good chunk of the day. So I don't want to leave Ruby kind of on her own. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I want to do stream-wise. It might just be something a little more simple, like maybe just me doing tier lists again or something. Yeah, having a dog having a spinal stroke really does fuck with just like your everyday life right now until they can recover a little more. March. I'm a March baby. March the 5th. So that's pretty soon. She's doing a lot better, though. She's doing a whole lot better. Yeah, that shit was scary when it first happened. I thought, you were thinking if she didn't get any of her back legs back, really starting to consider putting her down. Because it's no way for her to live like that. Thankfully, she got use of her right leg back pretty quickly. Install wheels. That's the thing. Our house is kind of smallish, like 2 floors, but there's a lot of stairs, and even outside, to get down to the ground, there's a lot of stairs. So even with the wheelchair, there's no way for her to really use it super easily. And there's no way we can make her an outdoor dog, so she'd always have them, especially with the winters we have here. Like, the thing that really sucked about it, too, was the fact this happened during winter, when there's snow and all this crap on the ground. So it's not like we can have her spend a lot of time just kind of outside relaxing, too, and things like that. No, we have to deal with ice and snow and chills, so it just it was terrible timing. But again, she got use of her right leg back pretty fast, and she slowly got use of her left leg. She can weight bear, she can step on it, she's not fully dragging it as much anymore. She's making steps with it, she's sometimes knuckling, but she's correcting it. She's able to stand and get up on her own, a little slowly, but she can. So, she's definitely gotten a lot better from where she was. It's supposed to be like 6 to 12 weeks, you'll see like whatever recovery they'll have. And how far has it been? Let's see. It's only been about 3 weeks. So she's only like halfway through the general normal recovery period. And she's already made a lot of good progress. God, I think that happened 3 weeks ago. Just thinking about it when that first week after it happened, I was having to stop myself from fucking crying at work because I kept thinking about her. She's doing good now. She's my baby girl. Literally had her since she was a puppy. She's only 5. She's only 5 years old. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's still kind of a young dog. A bit. That's why it was gonna hurt a lot if we had to actually put her down. Well, we're just glad she didn't get any worse than where she was. She's doing a hell of a lot better, and she's getting movement in both of her legs again. She probably won't be the exact same as she was before ever again, but she's at least able to move around under her own power. Got her along with her brother back in 2019. And it was actually like, it was my sister and brother-in-law, they're the ones that wanted their dog first, Zeus. It was like not very long after we had to put down our other dog. Which I couldn't even be there for that at all. Like I wasn't even in the country when they had to put him down. I was in Japan on my fun vacation. And then just all of a sudden I get a text from my parents just saying that he's got a heart murmur and stuff and he's not doing too good and we're gonna have to put him down. Do you want us to wait until you get home? I was still like a good 3-4 days in Japan before I'd even be home. And even if I did get home, it would be like I'd be getting in close to midnight. I just told them to do it. Just don't let him suffer these few extra days just for me. Just do it. Yeah, so yeah, my friends got to see me cry. Got to see me cry as I just answered that text. Still hurts to talk about him. It's been 5 years. It's still hard to talk about him. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Where's the... Oh, that's already done. Okay, so that's the middle divider right there. Okay. Yeah, so that kind of sucked. Perfectly honest, like that really sucked. Last time I got to see him was before I left for Japan. to see him for 2 weeks, and then he was just gone. It was a very, very quiet house when I walked in at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Everybody in bed, no dog around. I haven't talked much about the emotion I was having when my mom passed right after I graduated college. Oh god, I'm sorry, man. Hey, the amazing thing about it was he apparently had this heart murmur his entire life. His entire life he had this thing, but he lived a good, solid, like, time. Like, Christ, I think he lasted damn near 10 years, if not longer. Probably about 10 years. It just got so bad that even just the effort to eat was using too much energy. Like, he was eating food, but it was just, he was just burning more energy eating than he was taking in. He just kept getting thinner and thinner. Could have been in years now, but still painful. I can only imagine. Yeah, we don't deserve dogs. We don't deserve dogs at all. They're freaking amazing. Excuse me. Whew. I was like, oh shit, it's already been over an hour. I'm just gonna go check on her real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. She's alright. I let her outside. Hold on, I gotta do that so I can hear her, just in case. She didn't want to do anything. She just stood out there. She also kind of spooked herself because she got out of the crate too quick. Knocked her crate door. So that spooked her. That made her want to run fast. And she's trying to go out the door, but because her left leg isn't super stable and as strong as before, she's slipping and falling through. It was like, oh my god, you just pinballed your way out the fucking door, dog. Oh. Then she just looked at me like, what? Got up and just stood outside. It was comical, I would say. It was totally comical, because that was just all her. Well, she's okay. She's back in, just lying down again. She's still trying to move a little fast. Like, it's like, honey, you can't move that fast right now. You're not as stable on your legs right now. You gotta slow down. That's why we're a little apprehensive about her going on stairs right now. We're a little worried she might go down them too fast and then slip and hurt her, actually legitimately hurt herself even more. Well, we gotta try at some point. Can't keep her cooped up on one floor and just the upper part of a deck right now. And we do not want to be carrying an 85-pound dog up and down stairs every time. Yeah, she gained some weight. A little bit of weight. She doesn't look fat, I will say that, but she's pretty solid. She's a solid doggo. You know she's getting fed well. we're taking care of her. She ain't missing a meal. Though only myself and my father can lift her. And my brother-in-law. My mother and sister, God no. They cannot lift her and manage her. Hell, only me, my father, and brother-in-law can manage my sister's dog. Who's like, weighs about the same as my fucking sister. A grown-ass woman who weighs like 100 and something, like 120 some odd pounds. Zeus is about her weight. So yeah, only the three of us, and even then we are going to struggle, can lift that son of a bitch. Because he is just... he doesn't want to move, he just goes dead weight. And that's a lot of fucking weight. It's easier to lift my young nieces than it is the dog. The middle light here. Let's do that. Oh, and I got a little update from my old work, from the arcade. They finally got the swipe card system in for all the games and stuff. About literally like 2 weeks ago. They just got it in now. And from what my friends are telling me, they're having some issues with it. Namely, they don't have the proper debit machines for the kiosks. So they can only sell the cards and stuff at the cash register. So, a little annoying, I guess. The actual machines they have out there, I guess, where you could just reload your card. I guess the kiosk also takes straight cash as well. To get the cards, apparently it's a $2 fee. I guess if you just wanted the card or something. The machine's an American machine, so it does not accept toonies. So that's a problem. Also, I guess as of right now, they are unable to split credits among multiple cards. So if someone were to... What's the example they gave that they had? I have to look back at the conversation. What did they say it was? Okay, for $99, you get 660 credits. As it stands right now, you can't just buy the $99 package and then split the 660 across like 2 different cards if you have like multiple kids. You'd have to buy separate cards. So yeah, that's just like kind of like that's a minor issue hiccup they got going on right now too. But they said since they've got it in, sales have actually been a lot easier to do. Subway was reopened again following extensive repointing in 1923 by Mayor Jefferson the 11th. It closed again the following fall after the shocking revelation that Wilberforce Thrust had been using it to funnel train tracks full of stolen money out of town. Oh, nice! The money was never recovered. I figured as much. Yeah, they said the sales have actually been really good, shockingly. At least the one day they made about $2,000 upstairs just from the card sales, which is pretty good on one shift, especially in the off-season. But then they said the one day, just upstairs, for the first shift, they made a fucking $11,000 in sales with the cards. $11,000. And again, this is off season where they're not busy, and we'd be lucky to make enough for our wages that day, like enough to justify just staying open the entire time. Like, that is crazy. So even with all these problems and issues they've got going on right now, it's proving its worth. After so many years of fighting to get it in there, the owner really constantly putting their foot down, being like, no, people like the tokens and the tickets. It's proving it's a moneymaker. It's working. The other arcades in the area already switched to the card system. So we were just the holdout. We were the only holdout left. And guess what? It makes more money. What a shock. So that actually, now that they have the card system in, that eliminates a lot of stuff I would have had to do if I was still working there. I wouldn't have to worry about tokens getting jammed up as much. I wouldn't have to worry about tickets needing to be refilled. Though apparently they still do have some token-based games, because, well, those games can only be run with tokens. Like, literally by design, they need a token to actually function. Like a coin pusher and stuff. You can't use a card system with a coin pusher. Unless it's like a modern one, that's, you know, will spit the coins out itself and constantly refresh them. So yeah, a lot of the stuff I would have to do is just gone, so that obviously is going to make the remaining techs there, their lives a lot easier. They can actually spend a lot more time fixing things than before, having to go around and collect tokens and whatnot. And oh my god, that always took a while. Even splitting it up, like even just like splitting up, like doing only parts of the arcade a day, it would still take at least a good hour, hour and a half, just to open up all the games and get all the tokens out of them. And God forbid someone forgot to do a section the one day they were supposed to. It was like, alright, extra work for me. And then it takes management a good long while to get those counted and sorted out. Which our boss counted it one day. Doing like the average amount of tokens that I would usually bring to them when I empty the games out. If they wanted to get that all done, if they had someone doing that, just solely counting those tokens out, putting them through the coin counter and everything, it would take, I'm not kidding, an entire 8-hour shift. You could pay someone to come in for an 8-hour day just to count out the tokens. That's just how much we kept getting and how long it takes. Like, so it's also a time saver. So now that's a supervisor that isn't stuck in the office having to do that. Yeah, they have a few that are still coin-based, but it's not going to be nearly as much. It's not every single machine in the arcade, not all 100 plus. So yeah, I'm glad they finally got that card system in. Finally convinced the freaking owner to get it. Now they're going to be spending less money ordering tickets every few months or so. And also printing new tokens whenever a lot just decide to go missing. Which it happens. Tokens do go missing. People just kind of pocket them or they get thrown out or whatnot. There's always going to be some kind of loss on those. Now they can probably just work with whatever they got. Just whatever we have, we'll just keep for now. We'll maybe get some here and there if it gets a little too low. But they should have more than enough. They don't have the entire arcade running off the damn things anymore. And also with that card swipe system, thank God there's no... It ate my tokens! I want a refund! It ate them up! It didn't let me play! God, the amount of calls I got for that was so annoying. It's like, well, it worked for me. Also, less kids going around just constantly checking the coin slots. Like, is there anything in there? Guess what? If it's a card system, those coin slots are useless. They're just there. They won't do anything. Hell, they'll probably just completely put a plate over all the coin slots that are there, just where the coin mechanisms would be. They do sell those. You can block those off entirely. Make them look natural. Waiting until someone comes in with a flipper zero, something in place for free. What the hell is a flipper zero? Multi-tool device for geeks. A portable multi-tool for venturing geeks and... What the hell? Okay, a multi-tool. Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. Well, guess what, Brozard? As of February 16th, At least in this article from February 16th of this year, it looks like they're going to be banned from Canada. Oh, yeah, literally posted February 16th on Global News. Why Ottawa is taking aim at Flipper Zero in its battle against auto theft. Apparently some politicians trying to make it illegal to import into Canada because they think it can be used to hack cars. Yeah, that's what they're going with. It can't. Oh, they'll make some justification for why. They'll make some justification. They're fighting for it. They're trying to make it illegal. I actually think it's a French politician, too. A French-Canadian politician, sorry. Let me specify. There's a difference. But just, wow, how relevant. You bring up the Flipper Zero, and it's something they're talking about in Canadian media, like, literally within the last week. Also, is it literally called a Flipper Zero because they're using a dolphin as a little mascot in it? That no one at that arcade knew about? No one at the arcade I worked at knew who the fuck Flipper was. You know how old I felt? No one there knew who the fuck Flipper was. I'm not sure which came first, the name or the mascot. I mean, I'll always associate the name Flipper with, you know, a dolphin. There's like a Tsundere Shark version of Flipper in a Tamagotchi style game. Okay. But yeah, I aged myself so hard that day when I asked, does anyone even know who Flipper is? And none of them did. None of them. It's like, great. I'm literally working with a whole bunch of fucking Zoomers. I literally worked with a bunch of Zoomers. Things a Flipper Zero can't do. Steal a car, change the prices of gasoline, steal money from an ATM, change traffic signals, open someone else's hotel door. Okay. Still, they'll find some way to argue it, and then it's just left up to, well, you know, just the actual process to get it banned. But they'll make their case and see how many people they can convince. And you remember the frickin' internet censorship stuff they kept trying to do? I mean, they're still trying to do. I think there's currently one going around right now, but they're saying it's to protect the children. But no, you're just trying to censor the internet. No one has ever lied to get legislation passed, surely. Yeah, that's a whole can of worms I won't get into. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, this subway's looking pretty good so far. This half is done. Yeah, half of this is basically done. The other half is getting there. So actually, I'll finish off this half here. The ceiling here. Definitely think in my next paycheck I'm going to get Helldivers 2 because it just seems super fun. And meme-worthy. I mean, I've seen so many jokes about it, but like everyone's doing it unironically. They actually love it. So I'm thinking I am going to end up buying it. Hopefully the servers will be a little more stable and I can easily get in. Definitely gonna try to get it. That just seems to be a game that everyone is playing and actively working really well together to do. I need to get back to some chores, whether through a wrench in our botanic gardens plans, but today is a date day, so I need to get... Alright, enjoy your date day. Today's gonna be a date day for me as well. Once she gets off work, we're just watch movies, just spend the night, get some waffles in the morning, all that fun jazz. Helldivers 2 is real fun and very tongue-in-cheek unless you have no understanding of irony. I understand the irony. Honestly. I'm all down for just the goof and like just playing into the fake propaganda and shit. I love it. And as much as a lot of the AI like voice stuff is definitely bad, especially using it as just kind of a fun goof, I think is I mean, it depends. I'm only saying it because there's a TikTok someone did for Helldivers 2 and the AI voice I think it's Tom Kane, right? Or, I think it's Tom Kane. I'm trying to remember his name. Tom Kane. Yeah, Tom Kane. The guy who does the narration, who did the narration for the beginning of every Clone Wars episode. They did an AI voice for him doing a narration for Helldivers 2, just explaining the state of, just what's going on. It fits really well. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. I posted it in a different Discord, and I'm just gonna open it up on TikTok and screenshot all that shit. 'Cause it's just too good. It fits too well. Also, I believe he had something happen. Now he can't speak either. So like this is like the only way we're gonna like hear him do any kind of voice work or narration ever again, which is a little sad. Last time he did something was for like the first episode of the Bad Batch, but that was recorded quite a while ago. All right, so we'll do. What do I usually do for this? Hold on. Yeah, screen capture. Yeah, window capture. Duh. I'm a professional streamer, guys. I know what I'm doing. No, I'm not a professional streamer. Are you kidding me? I ain't professional in the fucking slightest. Alright, just ignore my recommendeds and everything. Clearly something has invaded my TikTok space. Okay, where's the YouTube? It's the same thing. I'm just going to turn it up a bit more. So I'm at 25 decibels. So we'll go up to about there. All right. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Here's Tom Kane narrating the state of the Helldivers, everything, the galaxy.
Attack of the automatons. The machine menace is currently being met against the might of the Helldivers as they defend the planet Mantis, while a smaller detachment begins their liberation campaign on Dropner in hopes of ridding the Tsar sector of the automaton threat. Meanwhile, more than 40,000 brave souls of democracy are holding the line at Malevelon Creek. On the Terminid front, the planet Turing is closing in on liberation. Leaving Arata Prime as the remaining planet to be liberated in the Umlaut sector. Be sure to share this information with your fellow Helldivers and keep doing your part in the spreading of managed democracy.
His voice works so well. He has such a great narrator voice for stuff like that. It really fits it does. It really does fit the vibe, and I'm so sad he can't speak anymore. Like, he can't do that anymore. Oh, he has such a great voice. Feels just like would you like to know more? God, fucking Starship. Oh god, I gotta turn that down 1 second. I still have it. I gotta turn my, YouTube one back down to what I had it at. There we go. And we get rid of that. There we go. Or like old World War II propaganda newsreels. I mean, that was the vibe they were going for the Clone Wars, with that opening narration every time. That was 100% the vibe. Yeah, you need to go do other things. Have a good stream. All right, Brozard, thanks for stopping in, bud. Enjoy date night. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Only gonna stream for about 2 hours, so about 20 minutes or so, and I'll be finito for the day. But hey, made a hell of a lot of progress in the subway. Oh my god. And even if I wanted to like do that drive to finish off the subway, I'm not going to. I will save it for later. Said I'd do about 2 hours just because I'm alone with Ruby right now. I don't want to leave her alone upstairs this whole time. 2 hours is kind of like the most I could properly stomach right now, leaving her on her own up there. Even just going to check on her every hour, that's still like not enough. I'd rather actually physically be up there with her. Wasn't her, and it was just the plywood we got blocking the stairs outside falling over again. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what that was. The wind just going enough, and the snow is sort of on, just melting finally. magical number 69 before I end stream today? Can I? Can I? Will I? There to 69. I have all the power washers now. Yes, let me get the floral print. You got all the clothing. I don't worry about cleaning equipment. Okay. What am I missing? Oh, this. Well. There, that's, yeah, that's all the nozzles and stuff I can get right now. That's pretty cool. Okay. Is that like it? That like I know there's one more nozzle I'm able to get. Just don't know. Okay, we made it to 69. Nice. Did I make an in-game bonus? I'm not sure. Probably is. Probably is. It's probably a finish the main game and then you'll unlock this super special nozzle. There we go. We're getting there. And I miss streaming. I miss streaming a lot. Glad I'm still doing it. Sure, I've got to modify how I'm doing things right now, but hey, it's still happening. That's kind of the important thing to me. It's still happening. I'm hoping Ruby's able to come up and downstairs soonish, because I'd love to get back to longer games too. Like, I want to finish off Yuji's story in Grisaya. We're nearly there. Like, literally, we're almost done his story, then I can move into the after stories. Arkham Knight will it'll still take a little while, because there's still a bunch of story to go. I gotta get all of Riddler's bullshit. And then there's all the DLC I have never played. I still have to do all of that. Which I think it's DLC for literally Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, fucking Harley Quinn. There's a lot. There's a lot of DLC, though. I don't think they're super long, but still. It's all DLC I have never done or played before. Yeah, even when I finish the main story, I'm not done yet. That's there. I might be able to finish this off, and that'll be it today. Possibly. Nice. Okay. I might be able to do this part here, actually. Ceiling. Possibly. We'll see. These two separate? Yes, they are. Excellent. Yes, I can do the inner one. just have the wall and ceiling and floor of the other side of the track here. Left for next time. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's good. Alright, yeah, so all that's left in the subway is going to be the ceiling, the walls, the tracks, and the floor, if I got that right. Oh, and also the ledge, but that's fine. That's more than enough to kind of start us off next time we do this. So let's do a nice little save. And... up over. Awesome. Close out PowerWash. I can turn that music off. Whew. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. So, hey, we made progress. Made some good progress there with that. with PowerWash there. Let me get you guys the new schedule for this week coming up. Start tomorrow. And there we go. So tomorrow's going to be more PowerWash Simulator. It's going to start about the same time, but well, actually not the same time. It'll start possibly a little later. Depends on how long my girlfriend's going to still be here for. Probably for a good while. So about 6-ish will be PowerWash tomorrow. A little evening stream. To start off Variety Week. Then Monday, and about an evening, will be some Power World. I'll finally play Power World on stream. I've only actually played it once for like a few hours with a buddy, and I haven't really touched it since, so why not? Start with a fresh save and go into some Power World on my own. See how things go there. I'll take Tuesday and Wednesday off. Thursday, shooting for a morning stream, but it could be a little later, all depends, will be Route 96. This is a game I got from a game giveaway hosted by Mari, so we're going to give it a shot. I know she played it on stream and she was enjoying it, so why not? Let's give this bad boy a shot. I think it'll be fun. And then Friday and Saturday, both shooting for evening shifts, will be Gunpla and Chill. What am I going to be building for those Gunpla and Chill days? Just one kit. I'm splitting it up between 2 days, just so I'm not, like, overburdening myself. That's when we'll just build up the strike. So I'm thinking for that one, probably do the upper body first, and like for the first day, and then the second day lower body, and then backpack, because the backpack is pretty big in and of itself. There's a bunch of runners in here already. There's already a lot. Because I mean, it's a lot. This is a more modern kit than the Blitz and Aegis we built, so there's more going into this. A little more engineering. Anyhow, ooh, good old neck. Oh, goodness. Anyhow, thank you everyone again for watching, commenting, and lurking. I appreciate it very, very much. Again, next time you guys are going to see me is going to be tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, with some more PowerWash Sim. I'm probably going to finish off the SpongeBob DLC and then maybe move into one of the other DLCs I have. More than likely the Lara Croft one. I kind of want to save the Final Fantasy one for when I start Final Fantasy, but we'll see. We'll see. Because I do want to start Final Fantasy. I want to start Final Fantasy this year. Probably 7. Almost assuredly 7, actually, I think. Finally start 7. And for more than likely after that, depending on how quickly I get through it, play Crisis Core. And then do Remake, and then try my best not to completely spoil myself for Reunion. Because that comes out, like, soon? A few days, I think? And knowing at the rate I finish RPGs, it'll be quite a while before I ever get there. Lucky me. Alright. So, I hope everyone has themselves a great rest of their day, and I'll see you next time.